Good morning. How's it going? Today is April 8th, 2 days away until my 19th birthday. So that's going to be exciting. It's pretty great. I'm excited to be 19. It's going to be cool. All right. So here we go. It is Wednesday. Yesterday, you should have downloaded the app and maybe started working on your brochure stuff. But today, I'm going to explain to you, like in full, what you need to do for your EL Fish brochure. To start off this morning, there's a question for your crew. Go ahead and answer your crew question. It is, what's your favorite drink? My favorite drink of all time has to be the greatest gift to humanity ever. It's Starbucks coffee. Actually, I don't really love Starbucks coffee. There's other roasteries I like better, but coffee is just awesome. But I had a lot of coffee this morning, so I'm feeling really good. Okay, so coffee. So that's your question. Then you also need to hop on the crew meet this morning. We're going to hop into the crew meets and talk about stuff, talk about life, talk about brochure projects, talk about how everything's going. That'd be cool. That's two. Then you're going to hop in your EL work for today. Remember, we are not reading Flush this week. No Flush. Here's your reason why. First of all, we have to do this for like a month and a half, so I don't want you to get bored of reading Flush every single day. So put Flush away, put it on a shelf, save your space. We're going to pick up with those chapters, in just after break or after this week. No Flush. But you are reading World Without Fish. World Without Fish, chapter 10. You're supposed to read that yesterday and take notes. Today, you're going to answer some questions about it. No new chapters. Chapter 10 of Flush today. Those questions are already up in Google Classroom. Go do those right now. And here we go. Here's the big deal, the brochure. Okay. All right. So you need to create a Google or a Pages brochure or on a piece of paper. You're going to create a brochure. Now, brochures are those things that you fold up and people like look through and gives just quick information. Not a lot of detailed information. It's just really quick, good information so that people get really fast stuff. Okay. The idea for a brochure is that somebody could pick it up on the way outside out of a building and read it in the car on their way to their next destination. That's what brochures are built for. So we're looking at front and back 3 panels. What that really looks like is you take a piece of paper and you cut it in half this way and then in thirds this way, and you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different panels. Now, if you download the Pages app and watched my tutorial earlier on how to create that, they already have that set up for you. If not, there are some exemplars that we put into Google Classroom. Look at those, and you can do that on pen and paper. Here's what needs to be inside of a brochure. Okay, the brochure needs to have a picture, at least one. I'm looking for like 3 or 4. You can pull pictures out of almost anything. Take a picture out of the World Without Fish book. Just take a picture of the iPad, and you can upload it right in there. I showed you how in another tutorial how to add pictures. There's already pictures in the Pages. Just go ahead and click, take a picture. It saves it to your camera roll, and then you go into your photo albums and you add it from the Pages app. I showed you how. There's a tutorial. Go watch that. But it also needs information. Now there needs to be headings. Headings are the big words at the top. You can write like things like why you shouldn't overfish, or types of fish that are overfished, or fishing in Colorado. But whatever it is, you need a couple different things that are headings, topics that you're going to be talking about. Okay. If you do Pages, there's already some built in. All you have to do is change the words. Then in the smaller words, those paragraphs, okay? You're going to write paragraphs of just information, not just copying and pasting information from the book or from the articles you already took notes on. What I'm looking for is you to synthesize information. And what I mean by that is you take information that you learned and you type it up into whatever you need to type it up into, and then you put it all into the information in your own words. That's what I want. You could put quotes, but I really just need that in your own words. Because if you're just copying and pasting, it's like you didn't do anything at all. So that's what you're doing on your brochure. You can do it on Google Pages. You can do it on paper. There's informational tutorials about how to do all this stuff. We're available for questions. We could even Google Meet to talk about how it's going. That is due Friday at 3 o'clock. So if that's not done Friday at 3 o'clock, there's a problem and you didn't work on it. You have all today. We're taking it really easy on like the World Without Fish book and everything like that. We're just like 2 chapters all week to work on everything. And that's all you got to do. Okay. Then you just have a little bit of math to do. I made a new gym video for math. I hope it goes well. If you have any questions, I'll be on this afternoon and we can talk about those. Other than that, you're not really asking me questions that I haven't already answered. So every question I've answered is on here. Okay. Here's one last thing. We just put up a very brand new note catcher for your brochure. And it has boxes in there with very specific questions where you could take everything from your note catcher that you did last week for research and everything that you might find in the World Without Fish books chapter and everything you read in World Without Fish. And you can put it in there, and then you could just copy and paste out of that straight into Pages. Copy and paste works really well into Pages. So that will be due Thursday. We'll just take a look at it and make sure it's due. But everybody understand? Go ahead and give me a thumbs up comment in the Google Classroom right below this, or say like, I got it, or I understand, or ask questions if you need to. Everybody needs a comment on these videos. Sound good? Cool. Awesome. Sweet. Excited to have a good day. Adios.